So I'm here today with Joe. Joe, it's great to see you as always. And we literally just 10 seconds ago finished up our last one-on-one call. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you. And I know you've had some awesome results that I want you to share with everybody. But if you could, before we dive in, kind of catch everybody up to speed, what kind of coach are you? What do you do? Kind of give some context here.
Yeah, sure. So I'm in the UK, as you can probably tell, and I'm a career coach and a confidence coach. So once I started working with Austin, I was actually transitioning to being a career coach and not just doing confidence.
Nice. And how long have you been a coach in general?
I've been a coach for 15 years, so business keeps changing, but yeah, I've been working at it for 15 years.
That's amazing. That's awesome. And I know you've had incredible testimonials and client results from people working with you. So obviously it's a testament to what you do. But I guess what I'm curious about, you've been in the industry 15 years, which is a decade and a half. That's a long time.
Yeah.
When you met me, what kind of compelled you or pushed you to want to work with me directly?
Because I knew that I had sort of a gold mine out there of leads and people coming through, and I just wasn't closing enough. And I wasn't, doing the best thing for my clients because I wasn't getting them to see the value that I could offer them, which was unfair to them and unfair to me. So I needed to be sure that I could close at a rate that ensured that clients were getting their support they needed.
So you had leads coming in, you had calls on the calendar,
Yeah.
you just weren't closing them consistently enough to where A, you were excited about the revenue, and B, to where you knew you were supporting these clients that genuinely needed your help.
Yeah, exactly. And I think one of the things you always said, which was really important, was, are you doing the best thing for that person
Mm.
by letting them go without having had your support in your program? And that really, fitted in with my values. So it's really important to me that I can help as many as possible, as well as get the revenue, obviously.
The revenue is a good thing as well. Yeah, I think a lot of people, not we see it in the right way, but a lot of people see sales in the wrong way, where they're like, it's all about me, me, me. And when you flip it and think, this person needed me and I had the inability to close them, and now they're not going to get the help that they need and they're just going to be stuck. And I'm going to follow up with them next week, next year, 10 years from now. And unfortunately, they're probably going to be in the exact same spot. And so for me, I want to go to war for my prospects. Like, if I know 100% without a shadow of a doubt that I can help you, I'm going to go to war to enroll you. I'm going to help you get over your limiting beliefs. I'm going to help you find the money. I'm going to help you figure it out because I know that you're significantly better off with me than you are without me. Right. So it's not being pushy and salesy and annoying. It's going to war for the prospect because we genuinely care about them and their well-being.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a real mindset change, which is important to make, definitely.
Yeah. And so before we worked together, how many clients on average each month were you enrolling?
Yeah, only one or two clients a month. I have had quite a high ticket program, but still only one or two. And I just wanted consistency and at a higher level.
What did you do last month? Tell the people.
Yeah, last month I closed six clients, which is fantastic. And it's the highest month I've had in 2 or 3 years. So I'm really, really pleased how it's going. And I'm sure it's going to continue that way, thanks to you, Austin.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. And I think the distinction for everybody watching that's important, last month, everything stayed the same. Prices stayed the same, programs stayed the same, lead flow stayed the same, booking systems stayed the same, lead quality stayed the same. Nothing changed last month except your ability to close at a higher rate. So if on average you're at 1 and now you're at 6, that's a 6x increase to the business. If you were averaging 2, because I know some months were 1, some were
Yeah,
2, even at 2 to 6, that's a 3x on your
yeah.
business. Like,
Fantastic.
that's crazy when you
Mm.
start to break down. And then if you do that month over month over month over month, like that's multiple six figures and then seven figures over the next couple of years. I mean, that's just astronomical how things can grow.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really proud of
really.
you.
Thank you. It's really exciting. Definitely. Thank you for
Yeah.
all your help. It's been brilliant.
I mean, you've put in the work, right? I've laid down the foundation and you've picked up everything I've put down. You've applied it. You've been a pleasure to work with, so you deserve it. I guess last question for you. If somebody
Yeah.
was considering working with me, or maybe they're just considering getting help with sales in general, what would be kind of your advice to them if they're maybe on the fence and thinking about it?
Yeah. I mean, I just think even the slightest improvement in sales makes a huge difference to your revenue. And you can't see what you're not doing right. I couldn't see it until you pointed out to me I was being too nice and I was trying to build rapport rather than actually be an expert. So absolutely, I mean, the one-to-ones are fantastic for pointing things out, and then the group calls are brilliant too, to hear about what other people are achieving and how they're doing things. I think the combination in your program is the best thing. So you've got your one-to-one and your information, but you've also got the group as well.
Mm. Yeah, we have
Definitely
a
go.
group call. We have a group call coming up in an hour from now. I'm excited for that.
Right, fabulous. Yeah,
But I think
good.
the most important thing that you said, it's like you can't see it.
Mm.
And then when I come in and point it out, it's like, duh. It's like a no-brainer. Like, how did why did I do that? Why did I say that? But you
Yeah.
just can't see it. You're just too close to the
Mm.
process to actually see the changes that need to get made. And then I can come in very quickly and say, let's change that. Let's fix this. Let's move that here. And then as we rework the process, we can 3 to 6x the business month over month. So, but Joe, I appreciate you. It's a pleasure working with you. You're fantastic. I'm looking forward to keeping up with you and seeing your growth now and into the future. So thank you.
Great. Thanks, Austin.